What's happening, friends? Happy day, Truth Outdoors. It is the weekend before Thanksgiving. Headed out to that property I got the doe at last weekend, and saw all those bucks running around. A little bit warmer today. It's in the 50s. A little bit warmer for this time of year, I'd say. And it also has been raining all morning or night, however you want to say it. But that rain looks like it's clearing out. Hopefully those bucks will be up on their feet, maybe hitting some of those scrapes, trying to clear them out after the rain. But fingers crossed we'll get a shot at one. I'll definitely shoot a doe if she gives me an opportunity. But man, I would like to get a buck on the ground. So I will see you guys out in the tree. Well, heck yeah, the woods are just starting to come alive. I've got the camera covered up with plastic. It's still raining a little bit, but hopefully that'll die down. Saw a few deer walking in here, but they just kind of sat there, didn't really run off, so hopefully it didn't spook too much, and we'll see some deer here shortly. Me. It's so wet out here that I didn't really hear her crash, but I saw her standing out over there. And it looked like she stumbled and stopped. I can't really see because there's some trees in the way, but pretty sure she's down right there. Heck yeah. It's super early. I'm gonna keep sitting. Had 3 of them come in. That was the last one in the group. Looked like a decent sized doe, so. wasn't gonna shoot one at first, having one down already, but I thought maybe I will. So as I started standing up to try to get my bow, she caught me moving and they ran off. They started coming back, but I've been up here moving around and stuff, so no big deal. I got enough work ahead of me anyways with another deer down, so my freezer is stuffed full, let me tell you. But I'm gonna keep sitting and in case a nice buck comes through or something, but heck yeah. Me. 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 All right, guys, that was pretty freaking cool. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat though, I don't know if that's a fatal hit or not. Unfortunately, he was right underneath me. I didn't get him on this big camera here that I'm talking to. The tree was right in the way. You can kind of see him come in a little bit and he starts to walk out of frame, and then the tree's in the way. But I did get it on the small action cameras, but it's really hard to tell here in the tree on that small screen exactly where the arrow hit. There's a lot of blood down here and a lot of hair, so I might have just skunned him down his armpit area there. It's what it looked like. He kind of walked off. I did see blood as he walked off, and I was trying to stop him and get another shot at him, but he knew something wasn't right and he wasn't going to hang around. But he kind of just walked off out in the distance there, so definitely gonna, or I can definitely see this doe as the lights came up. She's down, she's done, so I'll go recover her, figure out the situation with this buck, and if I have to, I'll just come back a little bit later and start tracking him, maybe get a buddy to come help me. But heck yeah, that was freaking awesome. He was all the way over there on that private. I started grunting and snort wheezing at him, and he came right to the base of the tree. That was freaking cool. Well, heck yeah, we got a bloody arrow there. Look at all that. All right, heck yeah, I know she's down right here, so get this arrow. I'll see you guys over at her. Well, heck yeah, friends, that is a nice doe I got there. She's a big one, that's for sure. Definitely got some work cut out for me getting her out of here. I'm not real far back though, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think I'm going to get her gutted, at least get her drug up to the main trail, and then I will pick up the track on that buck. Checked out the arrow. There is some blood on it. Honestly, it's not looking that good, so yeah, I don't know. I'm going to give it a good effort though. Going to give him some time before I pick up the trail, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Well, heck yeah, I'd say that Sever did a job on her. And came out right there. She didn't go far. Heck yeah. All right, well, here's the arrow from the buck. A lot of hair, there is blood. A little bit of, I don't know if it's stomach matter or what, so I actually picked up really good blood on the main trail where he was headed out as I was dragging the doe out. So I got her right here on the main trail, a little bit out of breath, dragging her up out of these woods. I'm gonna grab my arrow, get her back to the truck. I marked that good blood on the main trail there, so I will pick up the track in a little bit. All right, guys, well, I tracked the blood all the way up to this neighborhood, which I had a feeling that's where the deer went. It's getting real spotty, the blood. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get permission to track over there or not. I'm going to go back to the truck and see if I can't go knock on a door or something and do my due diligence and try to find this deer. I don't know, best case scenario, I just grazed that deer and it ends up living. But unfortunately, this is the reality of bow hunting. That deer was right underneath me. I mean, I could say I could have done 1,000 things different. You know, this is just how it goes sometimes. So I'm gonna see if I can't get some permission to at least look for this deer and do my best. And that's it, guys. Truth Outdoors, you know the deal. I'm gonna share everything with you all. All right, friends. Well, I am, hate to say it, but giving up, I guess. I have been searching for that deer for a long time. I came back in the neighborhood where he ran to, and I was able to knock on the door and speak with a homeowner, and they actually granted me permission to look around. I found one spot where I think the deer bedded down, and really there was just no blood afterwards, nothing. I looked on the main trail, I circled, couldn't find anything. the leaves are wet. It's been raining. It's super tough. Unfortunately, like I said, this is just how it goes sometimes. I actually reached out to DNR and spoke with them about the correct procedures of gaining access and everything. Wanted to make sure I was doing everything legal. And let me tell you, they were super helpful. So the Howard County part of Maryland Department of Natural Resources, I appreciate it. If you guys are watching, thank you very much for your help. But yeah, guys, it just is what it is this time. So I'm gonna get that doe cleaned up, and thankfully I had some ice. I filled her cavity with ice so she could stay cool while I've been looking for this deer. But I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a freaking awesome day.